Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we doing? Happy Wednesday. Well, halfway there and all that. My chair's wandering off, because it apparently does that. You think being on carpet and everything, it'd stay put, but apparently not. Physics is something that happens to other people, you know? How are we doing anyway? We're all doing well. Apologies for the last-minute cancellation last night, but not entirely surprisingly, but slightly inconveniently. There was a bit of a deluge of Bethesda information. So we've got the update on Legendary Cores, and also the Starfield update, which launched last night, along with the vehicle being introduced, the Rev 8, which is quite cool. I had a little play around with that today. And I'll probably upload a very short video tomorrow having a look at it, like 5 minutes or so. But yeah, that's been fun. But yeah, I had to jump on that last night, and glad I did, because video's doing all right. But yeah, a bit last minute. So, yeah, speaking of, excuse me, the Legendary Core thing, with the probable arrival of Legendary Crafting next month, which is weird, but seems to be likely to be the case. Legendary Cores are being removed from the game. As such, we have double script for the next 3 weeks or so, I think. So even if you're not bothered about your Legendary Cores and trying to craft up what you can, it's an opportunity to grind out and farm up as much script as you can, convert it into Legendary modules that you will need later, assuming you haven't already got all the loadouts you want anyway. Well, hey, try something new. It's definitely the way. Anyway, hope we're all doing well. Evening for the person, ancient. Welcome, welcome. First off the mark. No, definitely did not forget the start button. Did have to press things in a certain order, though. There's a procedure involved. How are you doing, Tangu? Evening, Noel. I think that catches us up, doesn't it? Right. So, it's a Fallout 76 kind of a day today, isn't it? We are going to do a little Mothman stuff. We're going to do some challenges and stuff. Hang out at my awesomely lovely new camp. And yeah, that'll be about the plan. Incidentally, when it comes to double script and farming up script, with the Mothman Equinox running at the moment, did I click the wrong thing there? Oh, no, I didn't. Maybe I did. Hang on. Things are being weird. Right. Yeah, with the Mothman Equinox running for another week, it's a good opportunity to run around and search any areas that have a lot of enemy spawns outside, and like dense numbers of enemies, because it gives you a good chance that a cultist elder might be there, and they're always legendary, so it's an additional way to farm up legendaries for the next week or so anyway. Right, we're rolling. How we doing, Wayne? You right? Playing some No Man's Sky. Yeah, there have been a few big updates with that recently. What we got going on here? Red Rocket Dumpster Bundle. Okay, don't think I'm bothered about most of this. Garage is worth having, old school. What's in here? So we've got a go away neon sign, dumpster, no vacancy sign, a bunch of signs, and a paint for the Gatling plasma. Okay. Just the dumpster that's new. Actually, the coffee machine skin obviously is just the same old coffee machine with a different skin. Technically speaking, it's not a skin, it's a new item that looks different. So if you don't have the coffee machine, they produce canned coffee, and it's really good for maxing out your action points. And action point regen as well. Then grab it, because these are worth having. One of them is worth having. I've got the first one, the Slocum's Joe one, but yeah, they're good. I always use them. What's the deal with the Red Rocket Dumpster? Gives you plastic. Okay. Generates junk. Okay. Just generally. That's actually kind of vaguely handy. As a decoration item, it's not bad either. The colour scheme is a bit much. I might have that. Not bothered about anything else in there. Mothman weather station and wind chimes and other Mothman stuff. This was here last week. I'm still debating whether or not to get that door. What's on this one? Powering up bundle. A couple of free stage generators I don't have, but otherwise it's mole rats and stuff. Is there a Voltec one in there? Yeah, small Voltec prototype. This is worth having because it's silent. But there's also, if I understand correctly, the area ones are going to be always here. Utility, maybe? Machinery? Maybe machinery. There you go. The utility box generator suite. This is going to be a permanent addition to the atomic shop now, so you can pick it up whenever you want. And it radiates power, so you don't need to wire it up. So it's actually not a bad deal, that. Kind of tempted, but at the same time, it's kind of a lot of atoms for something that's only marginally necessary, to my mind. So that's why I haven't picked it up yet. But it's there permanently now. Mothman Cult Effigy. Combining a little Fastnac with Mothman there. A few other good bits and pieces down there. Enclave Screaming Eagle paint. That's not bad. If you want that look. Screaming Eagle paints for the handmaids are quite nice because it's that M16 vibe. Which is quite fun. Crafter's Corner. Ooh, I've got that bench already. There's a different weapon. Oh, a yellow Voltec weapons workbench. That's not bad. And there's apparently an armor bench that's... Oh, we already had this one. Maybe we've got a different variation of it. This is all fine, of course. And I am tempted. That's the one I've already got, I think. Maybe see the other... I don't know. Responder's armor workbench, I think, is the one I've got, which I'm guessing is this one. Or one of these, anyway. This one. And I haven't got the other one. So, yeah. Some good stuff in there. I want a different shape and design to these, really. Not just a different paint job. That's my feeling on it. And some fun Red Rocket themed stuff there, and then it's sort of returning as well. Carry weight booster's nice. Ridgeside Attractions bundles there for Fallout First players if you're into that. Still not that bothered. Lawn Flamingo's good though. And the Triumph Terrace stuff kicking around there, presumably on its way out. Yeah, I had fun with that house. And other stuff that's not particularly exciting there as well. Cool. Right. I guess I might as well be in adventure mode because Well, we've got the Mothman events to deal with, haven't we? You got everything, got to the stream last minute and then found out no. Yeah, bit of a change of plan last night. Unfortunate, but what can we do? There's a few other good bits and pieces sort of coming out as well. Gamescom announcements and stuff. What button do I want? That one. Got to use my stream deck, which I couldn't even say for a minute then. There's a slightly awkward hole in this cliff here. It's causing the odd problem. Here's the awesome shiny camp that I love lots. It's very, very cool. And it really needs a fitted door that has a bit of a curve to it and just kind of folds out that way. You know, the kind that should be on there. Isn't. Dangerous possums is rolling. Might have to get in on that. But I will have to get in on that. Just don't get the opportunity very often. Especially not with it being decommissioned for a while. So sort of kicking things off there, don't it? Yeah. Let's get in there. Hopefully it'll be slightly less infuriating than usual, but I might kick back at a distance just in case it is a bit unpleasant.
Another goal. Thanks you for your good call. Patience. Just in time. Right. Give me a sec to look up the locations of the parts. When I'm
got this going a little earlier than is properly wise.
And see if there's enough of them here so you can get to sorting this out. Oh, this harvester needs some maintenance, and I'm hoping there's enough parts around here to fix it up. That's what I need you for. Once you've sorted that harvester, I'll fire it off. It'll bring a storm in, and this lot in here can enjoy the view. Everyone wins. Fantastic. Looks like there's more than enough parts around here for this repair. They're lying about in metal boxes, and the previous occupants of this place were organized. So they should be labeled harvester parts. Take the parts over to the harvester console that are broken and pop them in. It really seems smart to have the important stuff in metal boxes when you're working with electricity. It is what it is. By the way,
Chatty fellow, isn't he?
anything you find that isn't labeled, you can keep. Hang fire, mate. Scanners are picking up some signatures that aren't you or her.
No, it's done.
Go ahead and start looking for those parts, but keep your dish on a swivel. Never doubt you for a second, mate. Get the rest of it fixed. Keep going. Nearly there. Right. All the bars are at the top and flashing green, so that's probably a good thing. I'm going to set about getting this thing online. You take a quick breather. Remember when I told you about them signatures that weren't you? Now there's more of them. A lot more. Also, I don't really know what happens if this harvester doesn't run fully. I'm going to need you to make sure it charges.
I'm getting zapped by someone.
Let whatever's out there interfere with the process. Last thing, I don't like giving refunds. And if these lot in here don't get what I promised them, they're probably going to
Light
want
electricity, apparently.
So there's another reason to charge them up. Cool. Hang on. Killing that one made the harvester charge a bit more than it normally does. Maybe killing them extra sparky ones will speed this up. Kill a few more and see.
Maybe. A zap on. I don't hate you, I just hate being shot at by you. Important distinction there. Yeah, do with music on, it's just all quiet at the minute, apparently. Nice and chill compared to the usual state of affairs today. You know, headache. Ugh. Depends on the headache, really. But, hydration, painkillers, trip to the opticians. Oh, trip to the doctors, who will probably tell you if it's an optician's trip. One or the other, anyway. The voice gets to you a bit, does it? I'm alright with it. It's not the voice that bothers me, it's the idiots with the cremators that really need to be hung up by something extremely sensitive from a piece of cheese wire. This tool, whoever the fuck it is. Fucking Karen as well, of course. Sounds about right. Usual amount of stupidity involved. Neck and forehead. Huh. Interesting. Does sound like a rather specific issue. Been sleeping at a strange angle or a dodgy pillow or something. My god, my power armor got damaged. That's inconvenient, considering I don't actually have power armor station at my camp. There's one of my shelter though, I can use that. Thunder Crab's resistance has got buffed, which is always good. Nice.
Well done, mate. A really solid effort. Everyone, if you could stay inside the bunker for a few moments while my associates make sure it's safe to exit. Thank you! Cheers, mate. Big effort you made for me there. I won't forget it in a hurry.
Nice. Did we get anything cool? Well, we'll find out by looking in there, aren't we? Lightning harvester plan. Okay. Don't know what the deal with that is, but I guess we're going to go and find out, aren't we? Reduce size of grenadier explosions next patch. Haven't seen it. Haven't looked in at the patch notes in that much detail. But hopefully, yeah, to be honest, they just need to take the whole damn thing out, rip it out of people's inventories and burn them. Stupid idea, including them in the first place. I don't think anything less than doing that is going to actually solve the problem. You never know, but I wouldn't bet on that. It took a while. Yeah, down this way. Oh, I made an error. Do I? Yeah, I probably do that here, don't I? There we go. Wobble, wobble, wobble. There we go, Dave. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm not going to be using it in Fallout 4 neither. Fallout 4 is not exactly difficult anyway. Putting in overpowered stuff like that's just barely worth playing at that point. If you're going to make combat too easy, you might as well take it out altogether. Not no point in it if there isn't a challenge. What can we do? Smart plan might be is check whether or not my guns and armour need repairing while I'm here as well. Is that one doth shake itself to pieces? That's actually not so bad. Wonderful. Wrong button. Played the wrong finger, in fact. Right, let's pop on back up to the top and see about some challenges, I guess. The pemmican grill today, nice. Yeah, I'll put my hands in the right place. There we go. Challenges. Yeah, it's one of my favourite things about Fallout London, that. One of many. But the fact that it's actually challenging is nice. Oh, show. I've got a feeling. I thought I crafted some nuclear grenades recently. Right, so look at some challenges then. Collect caps, I'm sure we can manage that. Mothman Equinox. Nuka Twist. Probably re-roll that. Eat base meal, kill cultists, kill more miners, produce concrete, that's all easy enough. Floor or wall decoration in workshop or camp, that'll be easy enough. Collect caps. Mothman Equinox. On Myalex limb. That's mildly annoying. I might re-roll that one as well. Scorched arm. That's easier. Meat-based meal. Kill scorch. Plant crops. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Sell a weapon to an NPC vendor. Yeah, okay. Not exactly particularly convenient, but you know, it is what it is. I definitely don't want to do that though. So we get instead. Kill Snallies. Okay, yeah, I mean, that we can do. Don't want to drink Nuka Cold Twist either. Drink Nuka Grape. Well, slightly easier at least. I don't actually have any Nuka Cold Grape. That comes as a bit of a surprise. Very strange. Oh well. So. Floor or wall decoration in workshop or camp's probably a good start, I think, isn't it? So what's this new thing I picked up? Lightning Harvester. Okay. Potentially interesting in the right camp. It's a decorative item, but otherwise a little bit absurdly large. So blueprint.
You are a
There we go.
of scrap.
Fish.
That means I like you.
Hope is I can speed this whole procedure along a little bit. There we go. Now then. Nice. Bolted. Interesting outfit choice there. One of the new masks I noticed. So what are we gonna do? See if we can find any concrete first. Probably not. We'll see how we do. A jetpack and some nice guns. Awesome. Looks solid bit of progress then. Don't think I'd want to go back to playing 76 without jetpacks. Or marsupial, couldn't mention it. Although I would like marsupial to be a little bit more conditional on when it triggers. And I can do a small jump more easily when I want to as well. I don't know. Good. There is no concrete. Plus there is not. All humans must die. There's not even any lead. Right, there should be some over here, maybe. Where else did I see some recently? That was weird and obscure. Oh, there's somewhere. Price to sell 3-star fixes. I don't feel like anything's particularly worth vast amounts anymore. Some people still try and claim you can get away with sell things for big money, but you really can't. From my experience, anyway. Right then. Already running out of patience trying to think of this. Like Lewis and Sons might have been on there. Did I include anywhere else in my notes? Am I going to have to Google it? I did. I did include some other places. Spent like, I don't know, a month or so not using public worlds since I got sick to the back teeth of being around people with cremators all the time, and I'm kind of not overjoyed about being back again.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level 2
Having to
nuclear
compete
alert.
for resources with other players is not where it's at.
WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
That should probably do it. Is there a conveniently placed workbench? Probably, but... Ah, yes. Not sure about the placement there, but definitely the best... definitely the best survival tent we have at the moment. I think it's pretty much exactly the same as the camper I've got, except rusty. You're going to like the rustiness of it. I love that it's got a punch card machine on it and a tinker's bench. It's particularly useful merged in, just to kind of torment us, to make us do it ourselves. Yeah, good, that one. Anyway, I need to kill Scorched, and I think cripple their arms, don't I? Yes, I do. So, we're actually already in a good place to start this off with. We're doing 20 minutes. Cool. Lead piece and we're not getting shot. Yeah. Guess somebody's been through and killed the turrets already, because I'm not getting shot at by them. It's not getting attacked by the Scorched either, which kind of weirdly sucks. Normally I'm okay with this, but actually, to be honest, if I come here, the usual reason for coming here is because I want to hunt down Scorched, so... You mind? Stand still and let me shoot you in the arm. Stand still, I say. Okay. Module's not going to be that hard to come by, especially not at the moment. You're not going to need as many modules anyway going forward. But yeah, if you're not bothered, save the modules and they course will be switched out for script in a few weeks anyway. But we've got 3 weeks to where we can get double script for turning in legendaries, so it's a good opportunity to grind up extra modules if you want to. I forgot I was meant to shoot that guy in the arm. Oh well. Maximum's going up to 11k. Bit on 6 at the minute. Stand still, you. I'll shoot you in the arm. Or just die. I've one over here somewhere, apparently. Oh, there you are. Wait, you don't have a gun. Where's the one that does? Crispy. Xion won't work. It's the way to do it. Fortune should be so kind. We're doing well. That way. That way. Making progress. How am I supposed to shoot you in the arms if you flail around like this? Oh, well, apparently. It went okay. Right, onward. If you want to, you can keep running as many as you like to get stamps.
And I will not fear the darkness. I shall not falter.
Once a week, you get a free plan.
Will not yield.
But stamps you can get from every run. You had an extremely sturdy skull. Ooh, cryptid. Here's the moment. In a moment. It's your role in this particular dynamic, my unalive friend. Your unlife to its timely conclusion. They're basically undead, these things, after a fashion. Right. Need a bunch more scorched, but I'm lost. Okay, we're right. Yeah, at least it's one. The more difficult of the objectives is crossed off, anyway. Right, let's go and change my loadout quickly, and then we'll bounce over to encrypted. Weird audio glitch there. Yep. Footsteps and ambient sounds have cut out for some reason. They I want to do on occasion. Determined to upgrade your T45. Well, the further you move through the game, the more and the more you level up, the better quality armor you'll come across anyway. So that always helps. But yeah, Union is basically as good as it gets. So when it comes to balance of protection and boosting carry weight and stuff, and the poison resistance is nice to have as well.
Alright, listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. That don't sit well with me. I've just initiated the recall process for a rogue assaultron. A tough one. This thing's got a shield so strong, hardly
Well, well.
anything will dent it. But I have just a solution for that.
Arrived just in the nick of time.
Pylon set up around the area. Starting one of these
Oh, got the imposter helmet. Nice.
Long story short, that means you're full of juice. Juice that
Interesting.
pumps from you right into that robot shield. You'll need all three active to down it.
How are we doing for time? 10 minutes.
Better than I did.
Let's whack some more scorched, shall we? Just head back to my camp and do a quick reset, and then we'll see about that. How are we doing, Steve? You alright? T45 was the one with the weak spot. They just failed to upgrade it and imported the same problem to all the others. Oh yeah, ended up doing this as an afterthought. Realise you fast travel in, you always arrive up here, and my camp is conspicuous by its absence. Until you walk over here anyway. Whatever happened to discreet purchases? What are you purchasing that needs to be discreet? Somebody's not actually here. Yes, I don't think so, anyway. I think their character model has been left behind when they fast travelled. A strange, ongoing issue, that one.
Who left all
Yeah,
this
nothing up
precious
there, so...
junk all around? Was it you?
Good place to hunt scorched right now. I mean, a lot of good places, but convenient places. And convenience, the hard part. How many do I need? Only a handful. Swim by Camden Park. Flavoured Vaseline. Oof. No amount of flavour is going to make that a good idea. I mean, flavour implies consumption of, given what it is. Fire in the hole. That's what you generally say after you've had a spicy curry.
Error. Zack personality not found. Personality module load failure. Default personality initialized. Booth ID, Dross Toss. Is operational. Please.
Obstinate, he survived. There we go. You see, you could have left one off alone and I wouldn't have shot you. Probably. Right. Can we get 10 Sallys in 4 minutes? 5 minutes. I reckon we can. Pork strips, pork tubes, sausage, bacon, and eggs then. Translate some of that into something. Okay. Somebody's been here before me. Go hunt some mole miners instead. That should be easy enough. And go and get a bunch of weapons. That's what I need to collect. I saw that sign, it distracted me, and I forgot what the fuck I wanted to say then. It reminds me of some of the shop signs in Fallout London. Nice, nice. There's a cultist type priest around here somewhere. Can't be far away because I saw the effect. I don't see him. It's all movement in there then. Nope, I did not. Just imagined it apparently. Roll dead Dave. Where else would be good to find mole miners? Guessing much has already been cleaned out. Try the burning mine, I suppose. Hash browns are the way forward. I mean, butt pudding too, but yeah. That's a soul on this nonsense about tomatoes, though. Or the fried bread, really. Apparently 2 schools of thought on there, flippers. I'm entirely in favour Them's what have no taste buds, and not so much. Kisses. Oh, actually, I just run over here, can't I, for at least some of this problem solving? Yeah, cheap enough ones are not great, but that's usually the way with everything, pretty much. I think there are many things where the cheap option is actually objectively better. But there are some, but I can't think of any right now. Oh, we're rolling. Let's move quickly then. Why do I suspect how they make hash browns in Texas is going to involve very, very large amounts of something like bacon grease or something? It'll be a heart attack in a small packet. That's not bad.
Don't face the wasteland without the proper supplies.
Surprisingly well. Just do that a bit easier, won't it? Evening, MB, how are you doing? That's a decent haul out of Radiation Rumble, yeah. You do generally get a good haul out of there, but yeah, that's good by any standards, I think. Yeah, it's bound to not show up just when you need it to.
The ritual sites have been prepared. The summoning shall commence once each of the pyres has been lit. Go, ignite the flames as I release the dust of our wise one into the air. Ah, yes. The flames of our pyres ignite the moth dust. It offers enlightenment, however brief it may be. Breathe, children! Breathe. See the world.
It's the greatest dance known to man.
His eyes, children. Let the dust and flames and fumes fill you. Let it soak into your throats. Let it show you the truth. But prepare yourselves, for the heretic demons will be enraged by this vision. The reality of our
Thought I'd tag the other one there.
will send them into a frenzy. You must protect our sacred lights, the pyres, from those wretched fiends. Without the fire's glow, our guest may
Side door, I didn't know there was on there.
The demons approach the church. Slay them, children. Offer no quarter. The Bridges pyre is the heretic's next target, children. You must keep it safe.
Holy Mothman, leave me! Holy Mothman, I'm doing you
crouch within. Let not your eyes deceive you. All you see before you must die. No matter its shape, man or beast, these twisted shadows all serve the will of the false one.
Need a few more.
Headed toward the waterside fire, children. You must protect it. These unwavering fools attack from all sides. Leave no pyre unguarded. Leave no heretic left standing.
Interesting choice with the bow. I'd say I really enjoyed the bow. Cool. Damn. Yay. Ah, we got our 10. That's good. Wasn't sure if we was going to get over the line that time. Nice. Heavy machine gun there, the light machine gun, whatever you want to call it. Light machine gun, I suppose. Oh, it's whoever's up there.
Do you feel it? The wise one draws near. He awaits our signal. Quickly, children, return to me upon the museum's rooftop. We must invite him to us, to show him our love and our gratitude.
Wise Mothman.
You have accepted our
Here we are.
meager insects before your intellect. Come, children, allow the wise
Look at the Brahmin backpack there.
gaze upon you.
Another taxidermy moth thingamajig. Still never seen any of those in my menu yet, but I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. Right then. More miners. Need to hunt a few more of those chaps down. We'll do something else first as it's convenient. Gorge. Yeah. Did I miss somebody dropping a fallout first though? Because I didn't see one. Let's have a look. I clicked the wrong thing though. Taking a while to get back in there. a very long while to get back in there. What's working in yet? Apparently, it should not be. Well, I don't know. Not there's anything consistent about when it does and doesn't work, really, is there? Oh, you're going to make me screw around, are you? Hang on. Hang on a minute. Two-factor authentication going on now. Say I'm complaining. Doesn't mean it takes a while. Nothing on there apparently. Nope. Stream Elements hasn't picked up anything anyway. Right. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go out and plant a bunch of stuff, wasn't I? How much stuff do I need to plant? 25, jeez. It's 15. $20. 25. I wish I had some earnings to bloody hide. If only. Another display. Just check. Huh, interesting. It's a fence, you dumbass. I'm gonna go around it. Worry, Rip, you ain't getting through it. Not like that, anyway. We're gyrating up against it, anyway. Food. We have had a few. Started watching on Twitch. Crikey, that was a while back. Remember how long that lasted, but it wasn't that long. Twitch has changed so much in the last few years. I didn't really know it that well as an ecosystem and a society and words like that back in the day, but no bloody clue what goes on over there anymore. It is a foreign land to me. Hot lead delivery. Right. I need more miners and I need snallies, and I'm not going to get either of those on this server, so I think we'll do a little hop and come back in a bit. I'm in acid. Oh, don't tell the feds. Or is it a different kind of acid? Pulling up 4 builds, placing, yeah, that'd be back before 76 came out. That was when I made the full-time switch. Well, the full switch to PC, anyway.
Would you like to join my scavenger hunt? Today we're gathering unstable nuclear waste.
Definitely was a while back. 2018-ish, probably now. Yeah, it's very purpose. You can get all manner of weird stuff going on sometimes, but there's plenty of decent ones as well. Discord, I'm sort of slowly figuring out bits of. I use that. And Twitch has got that whole, got its own culture going on over there. And even when I do drop into the odd stream here and there, there's so much going on that I just don't understand. I'm starting to understand a few bits, but it's like, yeah, I don't get most of it. Yeah, be around about that ballpark. End of 2018 was when 76 started, so it was probably before that. And I think I'd have been up here by then. I think I shifted upstairs and... yeah, probably early 2018, maybe. Somewhere in 2018. Right, what was I going to do? Snallygastas and more miners, wasn't I? Right. Well, let's start with more miners. Always good to have something to veg out on. Not lead the way, flippers. Well, my current background noise and vegging out is occurring to watching Buffy and Angel, because I've got to that far through the series now. And apparently they ran concurrently, at least at first. You know, an episode of one followed by an episode of the other. Gives me plenty to work through, doesn't it? The equivalent of about 11 seasons altogether. Smooth. Right, let's try this again. Hopefully with lots of snallies. Not again, yeah. Massacring the mole miners. We're on to the Snallygastas now, so... and it changes the tone a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Sneaky shite. There you are.
The light is eternal.
Anti-armor handmade. It's not terrible. Surprise! Good news is this is going okay. The bad news is I'm about one shy, I think. Could possibly maybe be more snally in here somewhere. But it is conspicuous by its absence. Well, that's not ideal. This is going to leave me one short, and I don't know where to find an extra one on his own. Jones. For now, we'll head up to Toxic Larry's. You had a play with the Rev8, Gray? How's it going? New to Holster? I had to play around with it today, and it's quite fun once I got my slight mod issue fixed. Bitch! Actually don't, but you know. Damn me, damn you! I've just learnt a thing and I'm not happy about it. Particularly surprised on reflection, but I'm not happy about it. So both here and at, where were we? The flooded train yard. I was short one Snallyguster. There's normally 3 here, there were only 2, and Cultist Dude. And there's normally 7 down there, and this time there were 6 in Cultist Dude. Which tells me the Cultist does not spawn in addition to the enemies at the location. They replace one of the enemies at the location. Which is not very surprising when you think about it, but it's also slightly inconvenient. Still need 2 more Snallies, and I don't know where to find them. That and Nuka Grape is the big thing I need. Let's go on a bit of a Nuka Cola hunt, shall we? Yeah, I assume it'll be the same for the mole miners when they spawn, and it's even less surprising for the seasonal holiday or spooky scorched. But yeah. So, not particularly surprising, but I hadn't really realised that up until now. Under the current circumstances, that's kind of inconvenient. Oh well.
Welcome to the White Springs Spa. Please take any of the spa suites in the back.
Please
Someone should be with
refrain
you
from
eventually.
theft, looting, assault, murder, or trampling the flowers. Welcome to Bespoke, the finest tailoring in Appalachia. Not that that's saying much.
I managed to get a presidential power suit out of one of these a few weeks back. I don't know if you can do it anymore though. So I haven't been able to since. Oh dear, Steve. Drops in at the wrong moment there. In Texas. Charleston Capital, that's a good shout, yeah. And Hemlock Holes. Both good calls.
To spruce up your life, stop by Giuseppe's Curios in the main room. This is a paid advertisement.
Rerolling the crippling Milo claims, yeah. Annoying on any server, that one. It's just... Milo's are just few enough and far between enough to be a pain.
Of course you do.
You don't look so good, friend. May I interest you in my all-encompassing miracle cure?
If so, you may not.
But to be honest with you,
May I interest you in wine, beer,
Didn't really think so, but it was worth a look.
yes, are
Hemlock Holes, and where was the other one? Charleston Capital, that's a bit nearer. Let's try that. White Spring Fountain build. Yeah, did have a White Spring Fountain. I haven't used it much because it's a bit of a weird thing, but excuse me, it is quite cool. As for when it'll be back, I have no idea. It's been a while though. Keep an eye out for the White Springs camp bundle, the one that actually has the walls and stuff in it. There's like 2 or 3 White Springs bundles. You could also try going through the support pages and asking for it. When you've got the atoms in place, they'll let you buy it that way. Maybe. But make sure you ask for the right thing if you do that. And I'll fly up like your Mothman does.
I can see it.
It's the biggest drawback to you, one of the biggest drawbacks to using explosive guns. You're aiming at people's heads, it kind of obscures them. There we are. One snally down. I believe one more required. Nope. Didn't hear nothing, and neither did you. Oh, Jesus, that made me jump. It slightly hurt as well, but not as much as it could have done, so I'll take that as a win, I suppose. Whew. Too old for this shit. Yeah, just really the unique grape right now, isn't it? Back to my camp, see what I can get out of that. Oi, oi, oi. Four limbs. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, Steve. That would work. Bolt in the mire. Yeah, that's not a bad one, yeah. By the Red Rocket. Yeah, there's the White Spring one. There's the Junkyard Fountain as well, which is a fun one. Much smaller, though. It's just a few tyres. But it's still quite a fun thing. Well, that one comes from the Mothman, not from the Mothman, from Mole Miners. For the treasure hunter. Oh, that's what I wanted, wasn't it?
who left all this precious
Yeah.
junk around? Was it you?
No, it was not. Winner. So, meat-based meals and Mothman Equinox. That's not too much of a problem. What am I doing for ammo? Not as well as I might like. So, I hope the plan now is to go and farm some cultists if I can. The old classics. Yeah, new fountain would go well in there. Yeah, I've got the junk fountain, but I've also got like a full clean white and gold White Springs one as well. You could possibly sort of build one out of that as well. Proper thing. Depending on what kind of a look you were going for. There's one around here somewhere. There he is. Get him eventually. Oh, there's another one. That's convenient.
Forever in the light.
More interested in the legendaries than anything else, but we've got two right next door to each other. Any more might be getting really lucky. One of the good things about chasing down the cultists, though, that mole miners and seasonal scorched don't have, is they have a visual clue that's attached to other enemies as well, so it's easier to tell if there's one around. With the others, you've only got the audio key. Leader of the pack. I'm looking really for legendary, so leader of the pack's not a bad idea. Yeah. Oh, Nuka vendor. I forgot about that. Yeah. Push button works turn on headlights. I did spot that actually. Yeah. Scanning, I did notice as well. Didn't notice that it was affected by laser perks. Don't know if I'm surprised by that. Not exactly, but.
The Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown. We need to find and kill that Alpha Wolf ASAP. Take out the smaller packs and draw out that Alpha. Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets. That big Alpha is a heap of trouble.
Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised that the thing counts as a laser, but at the same time, I would also not be surprised if it counted as a heavy weapon. There you are.
Protect me. Here to the light.
You kidding me? Fucking solid chain link there. We're going after the dogs anyway, aren't we? Mine minerals with a laser. I got that one. Somebody dropped a comment on that apparently, which is quite cool. Do you need an NPC needs a escorting? They won't hop in. Yeah. Too much type there, I think. I do love Basco though as a companion if you're driving around in that thing. The others have some fun lines, or at least Barrett does. So I assume some of the others do. There is a bit of a mixed bag with her dialogue on that one, but it's not really surprising, given the personality and all. Curious to see what Androsia and Sam have to say when they jump in it eventually. There's a couple of other ones in me. Good camp items coming up, that's always good. Just to see what's up next. Bullets that I have to spray in your general direction before one actually goes in your face. One more as always, apparently. Bloody does feel appropriate for a cultist's blade. Barrett's very enthusiastic. Yeah, he is fairly enthusiastic. Pasco's hilarious, making comments about not getting a thrill out of advanced velocity. And then being the one who waves his arms the most and sticks them out when the thing jumps and all manner of stuff. It's quite funny. I don't get anything out of this. Of course you don't. Mentioned this several times before, but I'm going to say it again because it's still bloody annoying me. Why in the fuck does running cancel my reload animation? My reload in general, what the point? It should not. Somebody who can't run and reload at the same time is not going to last very long in the wasteland. Learn. And definitely don't want that. Right, we'll stop by, don't care about that, Morgantown Station on our way to Morgantown Airport, I think. Season board not ranking up. That is strange. So you've got a high enough rank overall to unlock the page, but it's not unlocking. It's weird. I don't imagine. I mean, you might get some gain out of it, but yeah, community, yeah, customer support will be the way to go on that, I think. On Bethesda's website. You didn't want the Zealot's ski sword, actually, but I don't know how I've got that, anyway.
If you have supplies to trade, I can be of service.
Go.
Requisitions now available. Ammunition and other supplies available here.
Nice. How am I doing for modules, incidentally? Probably not very well. There you go, 10. Not enough to worry about it. Didn't really think so. Not sure quite what you mean, sucker. You're referring to a couple of things there. After legendary effects, like anti-armor and stuff like that. Or after sticking like a physical weapon attachment on, like a scope or something like that. Also that. I don't suppose many will spawn during the event, will they? I mean, they might, but... Ah. Okay. So stuff like that, you take whatever, assuming you want to use it anyway, piece of equipment is appropriate over to the workbench, whichever one it might be. So for a pocketed chest mod, to use that example, we haven't got a convenient workbench here to demonstrate it on. 2 chemistry benches. You go over to an armor bench. Open up the piece of armor that it corresponds to, because it'll probably correspond to a specific type, will it? Yes. Either leather or metal or combat or whatever. And when you go through, there'll be a couple of options to modify, one of which will be the appropriate one. There's bloody 4 of them down here. Jackpot? Pinata? Something? 4 of them spawning in exactly the same place. That's unusual. You're not complaining. Weird, but I'm not complaining. Now I'm supposed to drop you, not equip you. Somewhere around here, there might be a convenient workbench. There also might not, though, depending on my memory's like at the minute. Nice. Is that a good number? No, it's not a good number. Wait, I'm sure it is a good number, but it's not the good number. 6 to go. At that point, I'll have to somehow stop leveling up. I'm going to leave you right there because it amuses me to watch you struggle, Mr. Ghoul. Oh, you got out. Fine. He's led then. There had to be one around there somewhere. I saw that guy turn red and glowy as he approached this direction a bit. Okay, my best piece of shooting. New options for there we go. Allied forces are declining a little bit when you're trying to take control of a rad roach. Still good. It's a reasonably easy thing to miss that. I know where there's workbenches. You have skills. Should be some over here. Do it. Looking for it, but I couldn't see the damn thing. I wish they left scorch marks on the floor. Oh. Right, that'll do. Workbench. Weapons workbench. No, I don't want to use it. So if I go onto the workbench, from crafting, I'm going to literally make any weapon from scratch. We go to switch over to modify. These are the weapons I've got on me. Now, if you've picked up a mod, it should be in this tab in your Pip-Boy somewhere. But I generally don't have any because you can do the other thing, which is way more practical. Just find the weapon you want to modify. Let's assume I wanted to modify this. Let's go with the machete, because why not? Ignoring the legendary stuff for now. I could change an upgrade and put a better blade on it. Each of these being a mod, which I could have separately, but as I don't have them separately, I would have to craft from scratch, using these things and this skill. Same there. The other option is, in this case, to change the appearance, so I can make it look like any of these other badass things that I have weapon-wise. Quite like the independent sword, actually. Doesn't change the stats, but changes the appearance. What else have we got? Let's have a look at the war drum. No, can't modify that. Alright, I'll have a look at my gun. For example, there's my legendary stuff. I have an automatic receiver, barrel, stock, magazine, whole bunch of different things I can change on it. If I wanted a different magazine, I could just craft that up, or I could just attach one as appropriate. Changing all manner of stuff about it. Same sort of thing applies with mods for armour. What I am going to do while I'm here, spot it again, is repair my gun. Yeah, that's basically how it works. Dead easy. Same thing for power armor as well. Different workbenches though. Right, let's try Bolton Greens. How are we doing for time? 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. That's a good point, Gray, yeah. There's not very many of them, but there are a few specific cases like that where you do have to find the mod in the world. Mind you, Enclave weapons themselves are pretty thin on the ground, and they count, particularly the plasma flamer, plasma rifle converted to a flamer, is effective. But otherwise, there are plenty of other options that are much easier to come by in terms of powerful gear. I don't know if they ever got around to nerfing the plasma flamer or not, but I've not heard any talk about it in a while, so I wonder if they did. Legendary crafting system is probably going to change in 3 weeks anyway, so there's probably no point worrying about that at the moment. Other than turning legendaries in for script, which you can either use in the form of script or use to buy modules at a later point, if one so desires. Or as and when needed, rather. Yeah, well, it's an oldie but a goodie. I know I always have good luck at Greg's Mine Supply, considering how small it is and how few enemy spawns there are there, but I always do. Usually do. I woke up about 3 hours early this morning. I was not getting back to sleep. Considering it's been quite grey, miserable, depressing today, the sun was very, very bright on my bedroom window this morning. Unless there was somebody out there with a floodlight or something just trying to annoy me, but, you know. Jinxed myself, didn't I? It'll take that bloody long. I might as well run down there. By the time I've fast travelled and then gone through the loading screen, it'll be quicker to walk. New scout armor, but never got any of the mods. Other than scrapping it, I think you can buy mods for it from possibly the White Spring Bunker, but I'm not entirely sure. Depending on how you feel about potential spoilers, you may want to Google that one. That was a crap throw. Still got him though. Buddy. There you are. He says I will not falter. It makes me wish I had a weapon that would make him stagger. Quite the same thing, but it just feels kind of appropriate. Some power armor head lamps, yeah. Some of the standalone power armor heads are quite fun as well. This fuzzy one is a paint job actually, isn't it? Right. I think the Old Man to Winter one, if you can get it, which I haven't had any luck on yet. There's the steel mill one from the Raiders side on. What's it? On the Wastelanders quest line. There he is. Bolt boy and bolt girl ones, but those are atomic shot. I suppose we're going to get lucky in here, are we? No, oh well. I remember the name of that kid from The Simpsons, but it seemed like an appropriate response. Okay, next spot with a lot of spawns, actually, so we need to start. Nelson, that's it. Everybody's jumping in there. I can picture him, but I can't remember his name. But it's been a while since I've watched Simpsons. But they've got Disney Plus at the minute, so I can watch all of them, I think. 34 years worth of Simpsons, or whatever the hell it is these days. Some insane number like that. Is West Stoke still a good place to level up? Yeah, it's still pretty decent. There was something about them maybe nerfing it and reducing the levels of the super mutants inside, but I haven't noticed. Haven't really looked either, mind you, but still as good as you're going to get, I think. Yeah, it was an interesting prefab. A couple of shortcomings on it, though. There's too much space in some areas, not enough in others. Cool idea, but execution wasn't quite there, I don't think. That's a weird effect. The weird sort of purple light and highlights that pop up here and there sometimes. Very, very weird. Come on now. There we go. Station there. Running out of story missions to level up with. Generally just playing through, chasing down side quests and challenges and stuff like that, you'll rack up levels as you go anyway. Unless you're specifically chasing like legendary perks or something like that. You might be, to be fair. I don't tend to worry about it too much. It's most useful to me because I like to swap my loadout from time to time. In which case it's kind of helpful to have levels in the bank if you're going to change your perk cards over. Otherwise, more practical things like that aside, some people have a weird obsession with it. Gotta grind out levels. What do you get for it? Nothing. Why are you grinding it out again then? You know?
The time for the equinox has come, children. Gather, speak with me.
This is a strange fellow. There's one. I'm pretty sure there's a decent number of people on this server. Yeah, I can see camps everywhere. There's another one lying in.
Equinox has come, children. Gather, speak with me.
There's a couple more. Nice. Who's rocking a Scotch Beast coin? No, just an ordinary Scotch Beast mask. Going for level 300. Fair enough. Expeditions isn't a bad way, yeah. Get some good rewards for that, for sure, yeah. I think 1 minute will probably do. Anybody else can make their way in as and when, can't they?
Children, listen well. 3 pyres have been placed throughout the Wise One's home. Their light is a vital catalyst to our ritual. The dim ones have attempted to contain our light. Destroy their vines encircling each pyre before we proceed. Each pyre is attended by a Wise One's observer. Only when the vines have been destroyed will the observers instruct you on your next task. Hurry now, children.
Doesn't amuse me that he calls them the dim ones.
As deep as his wisdom.
Get this one.
Do you smell the present mass in the air?
It's the church one that hasn't been done yet. There's a few people over there, so that won't take long. Somebody's got a bloody cremator. Hey, I just can't see you. This one's legendary, so I definitely want this one whenever they got to.
The ritual site had been
Now I got them off.
The summoning shall commence once each of the pyres has been lit. Go, ignite the flames as I release the dust of our Wise One into the air. Ah, yes. The flames of our pyres ignite the moth dust. It offers enlightenment, however brief it may be. Breathe, children! Breathe!
He is a rather chatty fellow, isn't he?
Now through his eyes.
Old Clarence.
Let the dust and flames and fumes feel you. Let it soak into your throats. Let it show you the truth. But prepare yourselves, for the heretic dim ones will be enraged by this vision. The reality of our wise one will send them into
Nice.
a frenzy.
How do you, Mr. Mob?
You must protect our sacred lights, the pyres, from those wretched fiends. Without the fire,
Yeah, make life a bit easier.
our guest may refuse our invitation. The dim ones approach the church. Slay them, children. Offer no quarter. The British pyre is the heretic's next target, children. You must keep it safe.
I'm out of coffee. That sucks.
Brutes within, let not your eyes deceive you. All you see before you must die. Remember it, shape, man or beast, these twisted shadows all serve the will of the false one.
That's kind of overkill as well. It's all very fancy and flashy and stuff, but it's a bit bloody much. Yes, he does have a bit of a British twang to him when he says that. A turn, rather. Twang would be more of a US thing, I think.
All dim ones are headed toward the waterside fire, children. You must protect it. These unwavering fools attack from all sides. Leave no pyre unguarded. Leave no heretic left standing.
That one. Mothman everywhere. Yeah, he does get rather into it, doesn't he? Using crematorium, you still managed to go down? Jesus. Don't help them out. If they're going to use awful weaponry like that, and they can take their consequences of their actions. So bloody players. Don't just impact bloody players when they go down. Pay the price for their own foolishness.
Love and all gratitude. Dance, sing, shout, expel bile from your guts. Show emotion.
You hear us, wise one? Wise Mothman.
You have accepted our invitation. We are meager insects before your intellect. Come, children, allow the wise one to gaze upon you. Bask in his infinite wisdom.
So, anything good this time? Help us neophyte road plan. Not really, then. Spell bile from your gut. Yeah, well, you know, it goes with the vomiting ghoul emoji, doesn't it? Max caps. Oh, good eye there, Toaster. I did not catch that. I'll go and do something about it in a minute. I've got anything to spend my max caps on other than scrap, really, but speaking of. Let's rock and roll. You don't need the boost anyway. Game's too easy as it is. Unfortunately, that seems to be Bethesda's general direction of movement at the moment, just to make everything easier and easier and easier. Though, to be fair, I'll give them points for the added difficulty options in Starfield. That means you can take it whichever way you like and pick and choose, but otherwise, I get the idea. I assume the idea is to be more approachable, but to more people. But you know, it's just not really that much fun, to be honest. I did chuckle a bit while I was watching the Fallout 76 showcase at QuakeCon, or the panel thing that John Rush did. He made a little remark about Bloodied players and versus everybody else who refuses to have anything to do with Bloodied, which was kind of an amusing observation. Cool. Does it think I don't have grenades? Because I should have lots of grenades, but apparently I don't have grenades. Okay, well, we'll do something about that then. Okay. Always good, Mr. Mob. That's what I want. Lack of coffee is making me sad. Canned coffee. Right, there you are. Right. Let's flog a couple of bits and pieces and get looting. Chainsaw pain. Catch you later, Flippers. Yeah. I'm not holding on to these, just too much weight.
Vendor not
Especially if I have no plans to change my armor anytime soon.
Are the safety of goods
Oh, yeah, I got my caps
purchased.
maxed out, didn't I? Okay, let's go and deal with that. Vanguard. Yeah, Vanguard's alright. I've got a mixed bag that gives me a few buffs across the board, really. Nothing insane. Junk.
For the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are...
It's a weird thing to shout as if it's a marketing line, but I suppose it's exactly what Bethesda do every time they put a Fallout game out. But it is odd when you think about it. What are we doing? There's a bunch of arguably useful stuff. I don't need to go back to the camp for this, do I? Just nip down here. The burritos is good as well, yeah. Hey. As long as I've got a basic set of stuff that doesn't require excessive work to maintain, I'm okay, really. No! Speak not such evil, Steve. Disgusting, filthy talk there. Vileness and filth. So DJ has a line about ballistic fiber being hard to find. I've never listened to any of the DJs in 76 just because, yeah, back like a couple of months after the game came out, early 2019, they put the turn the radios off slider in. I turned them off and there they have stayed. Because otherwise I have copyright struggles. Either had to be on somewhere around there. Saw a fella glowing, so there's got to be one somewhere. Something with the Palace of the Winding Path. You almost always find the boss-type crown-wearing enemy down here. It's usually one of those two.
Your death will be my offering.
Decent haul out of that. Yeah, a couple of good options there. Right, where to next? That's a good potential spot. I'll try Grafton Dam, you know. Well, let's give it a go. Excavator T65. You don't throw those either.
Warden of Eastern Regional Penitentiary.
It is.
Our most notorious inmate, Mad Dog Malone, has broken free again. If you own a firearm and can hear this, make your way to Grafton Dam and attempt to subdue him. I need him taken alive.
Seriously, even a blind ox knows that mixed power armor is a crime against fashion.
My marshals take care of transporting him back here.
Any more they won't. I'm a little surprised, given the number of super mutants that spawn here, that I haven't seen any sign of a cultist yet. Maybe they ate him. Calm down, William. Calm down. Right. It's too late. He's fucked.
This is Squire Rosen.
I'm sure Bethesda would entirely see it that way, Steve.
Thunder
But
Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
Nobody here. Where might be a good stop now? Try Pleasant Valley. And then Rust. We're generally interested in buying it player vendors. For me, it's plans that I don't have, which is not very many. Occasionally cool and rare outfits. Once the new legendary crafting system comes in, legendary mods we can't craft will be the thing. Oh, worthwhile legendary mods like anti-armor and things like that. Got some bulk junk. Is bulk junk actually sell in this day and age? That long since I've ever put any on there. Used to have bulk junk on there when I didn't have Fallout first, but now that I do. Didn't want the dog food. Where's I haven't seen any up here yet, though? Not having much luck all of a sudden. Care to know? Bulk aluminium. Fair enough. Was always a good seller back in the day. There you are, you bugger. And you shall fall. Nice. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of weapons in mine stash, but still need to clear it up a bit and get rid of some stuff. But been through it a few times and I can't find anything I want to get rid of. Definitely not the most responsive of servers for today. Alright, I didn't see him. On we go. That's a lot of grenades, Steve. Have any of your weapons been improved since launch? Yes. Gatling lasers in particular, especially ultrasight ones, if you get those, although it does take a while to get there, are particularly good, but they're also heavy weapons, so there is that. Laser rifles, a decent laser rifle will get you pretty close in quality to a decent ballistic rifle. Quite as good still, but I'm out of bullets. Yeah, boys. When did I run out of bullets? I had a lot of bullets. Yeah, sounds about right, Gray. Yeah, I can imagine, Steve. Yeah, they will show up more than the Holy Scorched, or not so much the mole miners, I don't think, but certainly more than the Holy Scorched will. The Holy Scorched will only show up where Scorched spawn. Same for the mole miners, they can show up anywhere as well, as long as there are enemy spawns there. There's always an element of luck of the draw, I suppose. Berkeley Springs? Don't go around here very often. Berkeley Springs? I don't know. Where the heck I've gone over in the mire. What are we doing? Just after half past. Goody goody. I suppose there'll be a vast... a few spots they might show up around here. There, apparently. I was going to leave you alone. Why didn't I go any traps this time? Ah, it's because they're up here.
Just in time for dinner, asshole!
Well, you went on and did it, didn't you? No signs. So, Frank the Butcher's a legendary, or he was, so I don't feel too hard done by. Not sure if he was dead that time. Like that. Watch him with the buttstock of the gun, and then he tries to block, because he thinks he's being attacked in melee. While he's doing that, it does nothing to block the bullets. If we casted 2 weeks ago, now you got 150 after the Mothman event. Cremator. You need to be chucking that cremator in the bin where it belongs. Piece of fucking shit. Especially at public events. Aha! Not a bad throw. Hoping it bounced back off the door frame a bit, but still, not bad. Not having a great deal of luck at the moment. Let's try and loop around the White Springs. Yes, indeed, guy. Yeah, Puzzle Casters and anything that's close to being a one-shot does tend to get a good drop rate back. Really? Where the heck do those body parts end up then? They're no longer nearby. One of them was legendary, and I'm a bit annoyed about that. I'm mildly perturbed anyway. Oh. Securing out here then. Oh, miners. Oh, apparently all quite angry at me for some reason. That's not good. then, if that's where you want it. Don't get to get angry at me and live. You know, if legendary crafting for things like Gauss weapons is going to change. Oh, things that only craft with as legendaries, you mean? Because I haven't checked, but I guess there will be a slight shift in the way they work. A couple of those Gauss weapons and plasma caster and stuff, they craft as legendary as standard. I imagine any cores required to craft them will be converted to modules. Don't know what else though. One-shot kill. If you're gonna one-shot things, you might as well not play at all. Where's the challenge? Well, it would be a challenge if they could one-shot back, but seeing as they can't. Fire in the hole! You kill myself then?
Holy Mothman.
So one of my grenades was to tag that guy. Right, down to the golf course, I think, because I'm a bit cucumbered. Actually, alternative plan I like slightly more, we'll go inside. Shouldn't have aggroed them with any explosive damage, that's the thing, Steve. I was deliberately careful not to shoot anywhere near the robots. Unless maybe I shot through a wall or something, or out of a window by accident or something. My area of explosion is bigger than I thought. Well, they're going to be after me when I come around here, aren't they? Oh, well. Fuck off. We good. So we're lugging around that weighs so much then.
Come in. This is our room. I'm afraid we've been picked rather clean. People suddenly see value in gold and silver again. Fancy that.
Chems, I guess. Yeah, that's looking a bit more reasonable. Cool. Ammo box, there we are. Get ready, Mr. Philip. How are we doing? Speaking of, 10 minutes. Don't need that much. Right. Where's the next good spot to farm up some holidays? Some cultists. You don't know, to be honest. Let's hit Summersville Docks where we left off last time, because it's not far away. Ay. Good emoji, that one. My luck has turned, it would seem.
Don't care. Let's deal. Okay. Trade?
Sure thing, Grammy old mucker.
Let's play.
Or not. Good clobbering. I was kind of hoping he might have still had a few plans floating around that I didn't have, but apparently not. His inventory got updated a while back, but I guess I've got them all now. Again. Aha! This one's glowing and that one's not. It's somewhere around here. There we go. Sorry, were you speaking? couple of things first. On the way. He drops all the way down there. I thought I saw him fall all the way down there. The other day I had a really good jump off here and literally went basically like that, but even more smooth as I took out the guy who was up there. Came straight down towards him and just emptied into it, clip into him. It went quite well. I knew I wasn't going to pull it off today. Also, I needed to be up the top. Let's head over to Poseidon, shall we? What a fun death from above approach jumping off there. As long as you've got a jetpack to make sure you don't die. Otherwise, it's more of a death on impact than death from above.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert.
Using an AK to fly forward with an American parachute. Surely that'd be a Russian parachute.
Poseidon Energy Plant WB-06 has
That'd be an M16, wouldn't it, really, for an American one? The appropriate Cold War time period. Russian parachute is deep snow. Unless you're Vladimir Putin anyway, in which case your parachute would be the flapping of your man boobs as you jump out shirtless. I think that's kind of more his style, isn't it? Back there, Chen. We shot lots of cultists and scorched. That was about the gist of it. Fortunately, I seem to be running out of luck on this cultist front. Only a scorch still, but not many cultists. Aha! It's not a cultist, but he's glowing, and that's next best thing. There he is. Well, if you keep lobbing petrol bombs in your own face, I won't. And destroy. Not a terrible death from above. It's better if they die before you get to the ground, but it's a fairly short jump. Solved world hunger, now we're on to world peace. solve world hunger by eating everybody, and we're going to solve world peace by cutting everybody into small pieces. Or something like that. I picked up something I didn't want then. And she didn't. Okay. The real cultist high priest, please step forward. Nope. Onward and upwards. Down the park again. Well, we're about up to time to serve hop anyway, so. Creating world peace by depopulating the planet. It depends. If depopulating the planet just removes humans, then I think, like most of the animal population, would probably call it a win. They wouldn't call it anything, they don't speak, but you know. Would probably benefit. I mean, not so much the livestock population. Fortunately, we've turned most of those into things that depend on us, but... Bounce back to my camp, because I need to serve up, and it's going to take a second, innit? Lighting on that picture is quite nice. Which is probably why I took it, I think. But not see any other reason, but I think that's one of mine anyway. Ooh. Cheesecake. I don't know. That's just what I'm assuming we need. I generally assume we need that.
You are a piece of scrap. That means I like...
Fine, if you assume we need cheesecake, you're probably right most of the time. So we like a bit of livestock, at least it'd be able to reproduce. Well, they tend to get a fair bit of help as well with that, though. Human beings do tend to get involved in the reproduction of livestock, which is kind of the whole thing about it, really, isn't it? But, yeah, it's pandas being too lazy is a bit daft. Only reason they aren't is because they're cute. Yeah, the problem isn't that they did something wrong, really. The problem is they didn't do anything right, neither, on account of doing nothing whatsoever. Old school teachers used to drop that line. So as soon as somebody turned around and said, I didn't do anything. Well, no, you didn't do anything. That's the bloody problem. Start. And they were usually right. Pandas did nothing, as in they did nothing about anything at all.
Children, listen well. 3 pyres have been placed throughout the Wise One's home. Their light is a vital catalyst to our ritual. The dim ones have attempted to contain our light. Destroy their vines encircling each pyre before we proceed. Each pyre is attended by a Wise One's observer.
So we're going to imagine that.
Only when the vines have been destroyed will the observers instruct you on your
Good looking
next
set, really,
task.
combat armor.
Hurry
It's been
now,
since Fallout 4.
children. His patience does not run
Do you
as
like
deep
me
as his wisdom.
Brotherhood stuff though? Yeah, that's definitely the kind of bay you'd want to be in the woods. Let's be honest, they'd both be extinct if it wasn't for the fact that they're cute. It's about the only thing that's keeping them going.
Yes, you're right. Tell them. Destroy those plastic totems! I told them.
Burn, baby, burn.
The ritual sites have been prepared. The summoning shall commence once each of the pyres has been lit. Go, ignite the flames as I release the dust of our wise one into
Somebody's
the air.
already over there. So we'll head on to this one. So look for sure. Mind you.
Ah, yes.
I'm dressed like Tommy
Flames
Keeper,
of
so.
our pyres ignite the moth dust. It offers enlightenment, however brief it may be. Breathe, children. Breathe.
The best prefab was at Wildwood Den. Wildwood Den is good.
Through his eyes, children. Let the dust and flames and fumes fill you. Let it soak into your throats. Let it show you the truth. But prepare yourselves, for the heretic dim ones will be enraged by this vision. The reality of our wise one will send them into a frenzy. You must protect our sacred lives, the pyres, from those wretched fiends. Without the fire's glow, our guest may refuse our invitation. The dim ones approach the church. Slay them, children. Offer no
Not very many of them, apparently.
The bridge's pyre is the heretic's next target, children. You must keep it safe. The heretics bring foul brutes with them. Let not your eyes deceive you. All you see before you is sky. No matter its shape, man or beast, these twisted
I mean, it's a lovely colour and all, but it's fucking obnoxious. No fucking Deathclaw and I can't see it for the explosion. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that would not be good, definitely. CD Shed. CD Shed is a classic. Shotguns would not be preferable.
The foul dim ones are headed toward the waterside pyre, children. You must protect it. These unwavering fools attack from all sides. Leave no pyre unguarded. Leave no heretic left standing.
So somebody's got a bow on the go there. Yep. I mean, it is a pity that they didn't manage to recapture the Skyrim magic when it comes to bows. I think we're probably good there. We're out of steam.
The wise one draws near. He awaits our signal. Quickly, children, return to me upon the museum's rooftop. We must invite him to us to show him our love and our gratitude.
Wise Mothman.
You have accepted our invitation.
Interesting combination of outfits there.
Neither insects before your intellect. Come, children. Allow the wise one to gaze upon that.
Another whole set of wall decoration that I already have, apparently. But don't show up in the new tab, though. It's really weird, that. Oh, well. That went quite well. Am I walking around with a load of legendaries on me? I've got a few, haven't I? Button? Not much in it, really, is there? Super duper. Go. Yeah, this is a nice fun build. It was a bit much for me, that, really, so I didn't really go for it. I think, for me, the best prefab is probably the old trailer, the larger one. It's been around for ages. I think it's a good size, you can fit everything you need in it, or you can incorporate it into a larger build as well if you want. It works either way. It's sufficiently beaten up to look post-apocalyptic, but not so beaten up as to be falling apart. It's a good balance, I think.
Human flesh is not acceptable tinder here. Stick up. Just
Communist bunker, not bad.
To buy or sell.
Okay. I really wanted the crash plane to be one of the better prefabs, but sadly, it just isn't. Yeah, the blue one. Definitely a good one. Yeah, I can imagine that looks pretty good, Mela. I definitely want to turn it into a store rather than a home. I might do. I didn't see the inside, so limited sort of basis for work on there. I like this build, but it is a little finicky to move around, which is what I tried to avoid, but apparently didn't succeed. Cool. This is a good view of the spot from out here. Light blue vintage camper. Kind of implies that there'll be another colour coming along. It'll basically be exactly the same, just a slightly different colour scheme. I do like. Anyway. For one evening, we are at about this point of the day, aren't we? Good stretch. There we go. With the VLC kit back in. Yeah, reasonably successful. Quite easy to get through the challenges today, which is nice, especially as we've got the script surplus running until the 3rd, so it's what, like nearly 3 weeks, isn't it? It's 2 weeks from yesterday. Crikey, is that it? That means, yeah, 2 weeks until I go and see my mates. Should be good. But yeah, definitely making a good bit of progress. I still want to try and grind out a few more ranks and stuff if I can, and a bunch more tickets so I can get the last few bits and pieces that I really want. But I'm going to have to be a bit choosy, I suspect, if I've only got a couple of weeks left. Maybe I've used a few more score boosters, but I tried to use one. Well, I did use one when the double score thing was running to max it out as much as I could. But yeah, it's just a case of picking up the last few bits and pieces now. Oh, the Dune Awakening. I've seen bits of that. It's not really my thing, I don't think. Maybe I should give it a bit more of a look, but as soon as I went, yeah, there's a significant part of it where you have to go and get involved in PvP if you want to advance in the game, and it's a key part of the game that you can't really avoid. I was just like, yeah, not for me. Not interested in that. Fine with the whole MMO thing, but once PvP becomes mandatory, which it sounds like it is, talking about some area in the deep desert you have to go into to get certain resources if you want to advance in the game, and it's a PvP area, so I'm like, doesn't appeal. Oh, so that's quite a cool idea, being able to sell plans, sort of blueprint plans. Interesting idea. Interesting point. Yeah, I suppose we'll end up getting more tickets for your trouble, but kind of get the opposite effect really at the end. Which leaves you struggling to get through the last few if you need them. I don't know. It doesn't make vast difference either way. Yeah, ticking along all right anyway. So, plan the next couple of days is a Stalker. Should be good. Looking forward to diving back into that. We're actually going to head south, I think, because there is a side quest, I think. Oh, excuse me. I think it's a side quest. I'm not entirely sure, though. That I picked up when we came back from Lab X16. That sends me to go and meet somebody called the Guide, who apparently has information for me. So, we'll meet this person and find out what's going on down there, which involves actually making our way all the way south instead of north, and then we'll have to kind of claw our way all the way back up the map, I think. It should be interesting to see how that goes. And then after that, we'll see how we do. As managed to get everything back onto an even keel after we accidentally alienated one of the biggest factions in the game, whose headquarters we have to pass through quite regularly, and I had a lot of stuff stored at, so it wasn't really going well. But yeah, got that sorted out. Sold all of the guns that I'd stashed all over the map. It was actually, that took bloody ages now that I think about it. Last Friday, it was yeah, I had a bunch of guns stashed around the army warehouses that I needed to turn in. And I did that. That didn't take that long, but I also had some stashed in the wild territory next to the bar. And every time I went back there, cleared out a load of stuff, repeated that a couple of times, and then the enemies respawned. So I had to take them out, and that just added to the pile of stuff I kept having to bring back. So it kind of got longer and longer and longer. My efforts to restore sell all the stuff. What should have taken me like hour and a half tops ended up taking like 3 hours of running backward and forward. But I'm doing okay for cash now. So I also got a new set of armour, same armour I had, but a new copy of it, because it was wearing out. So that's cool as well. Yeah, should be good fun to press on with that tomorrow. Valley of Shenandoah, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Steve. But, yeah, I don't know. My brain is too tired to even think about this right now. I'm not that bothered anyway. I'll see how close I get to everything I want. There's a few things that I definitely want, and there's a couple of things that I kind of want, but I'm not that bothered about. And then, obviously, a whole bunch of stuff that I don't care about, so... yeah, it's fine. But yeah, we're on rank 123 or something at the moment, so definitely ranked up enough times to make some progress at least, so that's cool. Anyway, folks, I'm going to chill a bit because I am knackered, so... disease cure shouldn't cure a mutation, they should just cure a disease. Right away will cure a mutation if you don't have starch genes perk on. If you do, then nothing should cure your mutations unless you take starch genes off. So it's supposed to work anyway. Anyway, folks, I'm going to, like I say, chill for a bit. So thank you for hanging out. Hope you've had fun tonight. We'll tackle some Stalker tomorrow, which should be good fun. Oh yeah, speaking of those who are interested in Stalker, all of the Stalker games that are currently released are on sale to line up with Gamescom. So Shadow of Chernobyl, Call of Pripyat, and Clear Skies. I didn't pick up Clear Skies, not too bothered, but I did pick up Call of Pripyat because it's like £2 or something. It's dirt cheap. So like all 3 games on PC is something like a £5 or so. It's really not much. It's definitely worth a look. Yeah, so I thought I'd mention that. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. You know where the buttons are if you haven't already. Like, subs, notification bell, all that good stuff. Got social media down there and channel memberships as well. If you want to check that out, I appreciate. I'm throwing stuff around the place now. And yeah, we'll be back at it around about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Should be good. I've got one errant hair that's right in front of my eye and it's slightly annoying. So, until tomorrow, have yourselves a good day. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll catch you around about 8 tomorrow. All right, folks. See ya. Come on, button, do your thing.
Thank you.